welcome back. How are you? So I just finished up a long retro react to Chantal and posted it on my channel. And the process of waiting for it to process through YouTube and go through all the checks, Chantal did another short workout video. And I'm putting that in quotes because that's exactly what it is. It's a phony, phony, phony workout. So the title of the video is called 350-pound woman works out at Amadi Park in Kuwait. Now, what's interesting about the title is that Chantal says that she wants to lose 200 pounds. Well, I guess she already lost it, because when you think about it, Chantal, before, she told us that she weighed 535 pounds. Even with her telling us that, I think that the number was a little low. I think she's somewhere in the neighborhood of 550. So if you do this simple math, take 200 pounds off of 550, that'll leave you with 350, right? So according to Chantal, she's already lost 200 pounds. You know, I guess the game is just take 200 pounds off of the title and pretend it's not there, and therefore it does not exist. It's not the way it works, foodie. If you're 550 pounds, if you're 535, pretending that it's not there is not going to make it go away. But if you're lying about your weight, and we all know you are, we're going to know if you're lying to us. We're going to know if you are being true to your word of taking care of your health and you're burning the calories and you're losing the weight. We're going to be able to tell. If you start to lose weight, we're going to see it. We're going to know it. Because the last time you lost weight, when you were with Nana, when you were on the cocoa and you lost about 70 pounds, we could tell the difference in your appearance. I remember clearly, like when you were starting to lose that weight, I could see more of your cheekbones. I could see more of your ears. You know, like your face started to look smaller. Like the evidence was right there. So if you start to lose weight, your face is going to change and reflect that. Likewise, also your body. But if you are not telling us the truth, then you're going to get bigger, and that's also going to be noticeable. So if you lie, the lie is only going to carry you for so long before the truth comes shining through. And just to be fair, because I believe in being fair, for anyone coming over from Chantal's channel, you might be a beezer wanting to defend your queen. Allow me to show you something. Allow me to show you some unrefutable evidence. So first, let me start by putting this up on the screen. Okay? We're just going to use some picture proof, because pictures don't lie, do they? Pictures, it's not about being a hater or a lover. Pictures, they just show what you show them. So let's blow this up. All right. This was Chantal about 2017, Chantal, when she was still with her ex-boyfriend, Bibi. This was a time period when she was 377 pounds. She wasn't 350. She was 377, but she was closer to 350 then than she is now. So here's Chantal during that time. You can take a good look at her. Notice how different she looks compared to now. Her body was smaller. She had a little bit of a waist happening. I mean, she looked smaller in stature. Okay? Now that you've seen that, now that you've seen the Chantal at a time when she was about 20 pounds heavier than 377, let's go over to her current video and a freeze frame of that. And remember, pictures don't lie. They always tell the truth. They have no choice. There's Chantal now. This is what she looks like now. Let's breeze through. Does this look like someone of the same size or close? Because the Chantal at 377, she was very close to 400 pounds. She had a lot more mobility. Her breathing wasn't as heavy. She didn't have trouble with moving around or getting around. She wasn't afraid to go out in public. She wasn't embarrassed to go out in public. During that time period, she had a friend named Rena, and she had no problem going to the mall and picking out clothes and hanging out with people. But the Chantal of now, who is over 500 pounds, really doesn't want to be seen or anybody noticing her. So if Chantal were at a lower weight now than she was back in 2017, why is she so reluctant to go out in public? I think it's because she's a lot heavier, and because of that, she's insecure, and she just doesn't want people seeing all of her unfiltered. Like, if you were smaller, Chantal, you wouldn't have as much weight, and it wouldn't be so much of an issue in a lot of ways. So there's a video. As you can see, it's titled 350-pound woman works out at the park. Spoiler, she really doesn't work out. Okay, it's just a stroll around the park. It's her stopping a lot to get coffee, to sit down, to pose for pictures. Same thing with the mall. It's exactly what she did at the mall. And considering how in the retro react video, somebody on Twitter pointed this out, and I'm like, why didn't I notice this? I'm slacking today. I'm so slacking. Somebody on Twitter pointed out that when she went to Canada, she got a whole bunch of new clothes and she got a pair of new shoes. So if these are recent videos, why isn't she wearing any of those new clothes? Why is it all the old clothes that she had when she was in Kuwait? There's nothing that she's wearing from her going to Canada and bringing that stuff back. Also, she's not wearing her new shoes. She's wearing the old Skechers. So it does make me question, is just older content that she decided to put together. You know, using older content, splicing and stuff. Like she might have recently filmed in with that to make it look like she went out and did something. But again, if this is her reusing old content, if she's just fudging it, then we're going to know. If she's consuming too many calories and continue to get bigger, the physical evidence will be there because she will get bigger and she'll have more problems and lose her mobility. So the truth will always come out, Chantal. It really doesn't make sense to lie. Lying to your audience is one thing, lying to yourself is another. If you lie to yourself, your health is going to get worse until there might be a medical emergency. But I wanted to go over this vlog and give my thoughts. You guys, I'm staying true to my promise. We are staying away from the mukbang content. I refuse. If she does a mukbang video, if she eats in a live, I'm not covering that portion. I won't. I'll do a recap. I don't care. I refuse to watch her eat anymore. But she's not eating here, so we're going to cover part of that, and we'll just keep pushing. All right, so let me just back it up here and start from here, and let's go.
Walk the entire Amadi Park in Kuwait, and there's
More driving footage that didn't need to be there.
some cute animals we're gonna feed there, and just enjoy the beautiful Kuwait winter weather. Yalla, let's go.
So before I head into the park, I'm going to get an iced Americano with no sugar at this coffee truck here.
So the shopping mall vlog, she had to get her coffee. Now at the park video, had to get her coffee. Before she even gets started, before she even gets thirsty, got to have the coffee. Why not take some water to stay hydrated? Water is better for you. Coffee is a diuretic. It makes you pee. And if you're sensitive to coffee, which a lot of people are, it makes you do the other thing too. But why coffee? Why not just straight water? Like have like a little backpack or something. Have a little backpack with water and stuff in it. No, you have to get coffee. Which if you've got your phone in one hand and you've got your coffee in the other hand, honestly, that's going to slow you down. You're not going to walk as vigorously with both hands full of stuff. But please just go ahead.
Thank you. Bismillah.
You know what, Chantal? I'm not crapping on the fact that you are out walking. Walking is good for you. It helps to clear your head. It helps to build the stamina up. And I do realize that as a 500 plus pound woman, like there might be a lot of things you can't do right now. Honestly, I think you should go to a doctor and ask the doctor, like, what is safe for me to do? Like, what activity level is safe for me to do? Make sure all the organs are checked out. Make sure you can work out vigorously. Get the doctor's go ahead. So I'm okay with you walking, but you're on YouTube making this content and you want people to be interested and invested in what you're doing, but you got to be more serious about it. If you want to make a really great walking vlog, what you should do is walk for 10 straight minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, as much as you can stand without stopping to sit on a bench or sit in the park and stall for time so you don't have to walk. And while you're walking, tell the audience, just talk to the camera. Explain how you feel and what your thoughts are. Like people give insight to what you're thinking versus using all the overuse of the music and all of that stuff, just filler footage. You want to change your content. You want to take the focus off food. You really want to get healthy. Then put your focus on, I am serious. I'm getting healthy. So like walk with the camera. Talk to the camera like you're talking to Salah and just tell your thoughts. That would make for a much better vlog than just doing all these moments. The moments are not going to get you healthy. Okay?
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today's walking challenge is Amity Park. I have been here before, but I didn't fully walk around it. There's a lot of cute animals to feed here, and it's just a really nice day to go walking again.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be focused on feeding the animals or looking at the animals. Save that for another visit. This is supposed to be a challenge. You're supposed to be challenging yourself to do as much as you can do to push your body without over pushing yourself. You know, like really challenge yourself. Like, how many steps can I do today? How much can I walk today? Really be consistent with that. Like, can I walk for 15 minutes? Can I walk 20 minutes? Really just test yourself, test your health. You're not challenging yourself. You're stopping, you're starting, you're stopping, you're starting. You're walking a few steps, you're stopping to show the park. You know, you walk a few steps, stop again to pose. You're not challenging yourself. How you burn calories is activity, consistent activity. You're getting your heart rate up. You're getting the blood pumping. You're making yourself sweat. That's activity. And I watched through part of this vlog. You weren't really working up a sweat. You weren't out of breath. Strangely enough, y'all, here's the weird part. Like when Chantal was at home in the air conditioning and she would just go from the couch to the kitchen, her face would get beet red. She'd be out of breath. But yet, isn't it weird in vlogs like this, she's not out of breath and she's doing more activity? That's just strange to me. But it kind of points in the direction that she really isn't pushing herself. You know, she's acting like she's exercising when she's not.
Again. So, yalla, let's go. The iced Americano is actually really good. Pure coffee flavor, no sugar.
The park has a washroom. I like that. So this is going to...
Again, more useless footage. Focusing on the washroom, the restroom. Why do we need to see that? Although I will say it does make for a funny moment. an unintentional funny moment because, oh my. Look, I'm not crapping on Kuwait and their system of toilets. Not at all. If they want to do that and if it's good for them, it's good for them. I'm giggling because when you think about Chantal having to use the restroom, that little tiny space, like if she tried to use that toilet, how painful and awkward it would be. Her trying to squat down and use it, that would be a task all by itself. I just can't see how she would be able to use it comfortably or safely.
Gonna be fun. This is a traditional toilet here in the Middle East. Yeah. I might hold it.
Yeah, and you messed up because in the beginning of this vlog, you got coffee. And like I said, coffee is a diuretic. It makes you pee. It does, it makes you pee. You want to go pee. That moves right through you. So instead of getting water, you got coffee, which is going to stimulate your body to urinate. And you're in a park and there's a restroom, but you don't want to use the restroom. So that's going to be interesting and painful. So there's like a definite pattern here. She stops, she talks, she poses. Then she'll walk a little bit, find somewhere with a rail or a fence or a bench and sit down or lean against it. This isn't really challenging yourself, Chantal.
I want to run around this maze.
I wouldn't call that a run. I would call that like slightly fast walking. I mean, I'm sorry. I just had a funny picture in my head of something I remember with Chantal. I remember when she was at the villa with Pete and she was doing substances and she got freaked out by something. She got freaked out by Sam in the closet and she was like, Pete! And she bolted out of her seat. Move with a quickness. You can move with a quickness back then, but you can't do it now.
Hi, Ty, you're it. There's a nice gazebo here.
And of course, Chantal's going to go right for it. She just walked around some bushes. Now she's going to go to the gazebos because she needs to sit down. Chantal, that should be a warning sign for you that your body just can't handle all that weight. You just walked around some bushes. You didn't even walk for 15 straight minutes. Like you're walking for very short distances and then you get completely worn out. And you're like, let me sit down. Let me sit down. So even if your heart rate is going up, the moment you sit down, it goes back down. So you really can't burn calories that way.
Nice shaded area just to have a little rest, finish some coffee. It's not that hot today. It's not hot at all, actually. It's nice and windy. I love it.
You know what, Chantal, if you are serious about getting in shape, losing weight, you're in Kuwait right now, and the weather is ideal for trying to be outside. If I were you, I would be taking advantage of that cool weather as long as I could, as much as I could, because spring and summer in Kuwait is brutal, where the temperatures are going to be well over 100 degrees, 112, 124, 135. So when that happens, how are you going to keep this going? The only thing I could think of is to find an indoor area like an indoor gym and walk around the gym, but you don't want to spend money at the gym. So what then? Like, look, I'm not crapping on any good work you might be doing for yourself, but it's all about consistency. So if you do accomplish a little bit in this time period, how are you going to maintain it? And certainly, how are you going to maintain it if you do vlogs like this and you claim that you're caring about your health, but then during your lives, you're eating a bunch of food? Like, whatever calories you might be burning right now, you put them back on with the fast food.
You know, I haven't had any sugary drinks since starting this new lifestyle. You know, it hasn't.
Ma'am, you can just stop right there. I do remember those 7 to 8 bottles of juice that you bought in the grocery haul, and we know how you love your juice. So yeah, you're not drinking sugary coffee on your walk, but you got 8 bottles of juice at home. That's not counting the jar of Nutella and the candy bars and the carbs. So good on you for not drinking sugary coffee during your walk, but you're going to go back home and say, well, I walked today. I'm going to reward myself. You'll drink those calories, girl, and that sugar.
Hasn't been that long, but yeah, I find my stamina is already so much better. I used to huff and puff and sweat just walking to the car from.
You know what would really help your stamina? Not stuffing yourself full of food. Because when you overeat, when you are too stuffed, you feel bloated. You feel sluggish. You don't want to move. And one of the lives you just got through doing, the latest one, don't think I don't know what's going on there, because I do. You were at home and there was a portion in the live where you actually laid down on the couch. Don't think I don't know why you did that, because that is something you've done before, where you'll overstuff yourself with food and you feel bloated and you're laying down on your side to help your stomach digest the food. And what you're doing is you're waiting for that little pocket of empty space to appear in your stomach so you can eat some more food. Yeah, I know all about that trick, Chantal. Know all about it. Now, if you were doing the healthy eating as you claim to, you wouldn't feel that bloated. You wouldn't have to lay down in the middle of your life and talk that way. You only do that when you overbloat yourself. So that's what we love about Chantal, don't we? She lies, but then she tells on herself. Sometimes she tells on herself by the things she says, sometimes by the things she does. So if you're healthy eating, you wouldn't feel the bloated. You wouldn't need to lay down in the middle of a live. You would sit straight up.
The apartment. And I remember complaining, that, park close because even the car was parked too far away. So this is amazing. And this is definitely
Ma'am, less talking, more walking. You're stalling for time.
motivating me to keep going.
You're not motivating yourself right now. You're sitting down with the coffee at the gazebo. You don't want to move. You really, really don't.
Every day that I have a successful day and wake up and think, where can I go walking today? So it's very motivational, and I hope that I'm helping some of you.
Ma'am, the title of this video is 350-pound woman works out at the park. It is not 350-pound woman goes to a park, sits down at a gazebo, and has a chat with you over coffee. It's supposed to be a workout video, so where's the working out portion?
As well. Let's do this together. I know a lot of people need to get healthy. Yalla. So we picked up some pita bread at the Bacala, which is a little grocery store you see around.
Again, this is a workout video. Why are you talking about food?
Around here, kind of like a convenience store. And they're called Bacalas. And we are going.
Chantal, this is your time at the park to get your mind off of food, to get focused away from food. Do something to where you're not thinking about food. You're supposed to be working out and just focused on your health. Yet here you are still focused on the food, talking about the food, and that leads to eating more food. Part of your problem is the fact that you're so hyper focused on food all the time, every day, every minute. Food is so ingrained into your identity that it's like this, y'all. You know, where some people would say, hi, my name is so-and-so and food is my problem. With Chantal, it's, hi, I'm food and Chantal is my problem. You get me? Because the food has taken over just that much. It's literally her identity. That's so bad when it becomes part of your identity. It becomes part of your personality. When the addiction and the obsession literally becomes how you identify yourself. And so it has with her.
Going to go feed some animals they have here in the park. So let's go see the bees and animals.
You don't need to be feeding those animals. You need to be working out. So get your butt up and do it.
All right, to get to the animal section of the park, we're going to finish taking a detour all the way around so I get some more walking in.
And by the way, you misled people with this title saying 350-pound woman works out. This is not a workout. This is just you walking. You could have said 350-pound woman walks at the park. That would have been more appropriate and honest.
So far, we walked 400 meters, I think. So in this section of the park, there's actually some outdoor gym equipment of sorts. So we're going to try some out.
Okay, now she's breathing heavy. So she walked that short distance. You guys hear that labored breathing? I mean, her body is just walking that short distance is warning sign, Chantal. Like all that extra weight is really putting your body under stress.
Let's see, I think this one is for sit-ups and push-ups. Yalla. No, I can't. I don't think I can do this one.
By the way, about that, Chantal, so you knew you were going to come to this park to do what you consider to be a workout. You've got clothes from Canada. So you knew that you'd be coming to the park to do some sort of a workout. Why would you wear the abaya? Knowing that's going to get all in the way. This is not me disrespecting those who wear the abaya. I'm just saying, if you're working out, you want to wear what's appropriate to where you can work out and work out easily. Why wear the abaya? Knowing that there's going to be a lot of things you can't do, or maybe that was the point. By wearing the abaya, that would give her the perfect reason to not do a lot.
I can't do this one with my abaya. And I can't reach this one either.
No, you can't. And by the way, Chantal, don't think I don't notice, like right about here, you're using Eerie Pepperoni's break music. Copycat.
Not appropriate for me and an abaya right now. What's this? Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's just stop there. Something is telling me to go back for a second. So you guys can see Chantal, right? We're gonna do a go back. We're gonna do a go back. All right, just for context here. We like our context. Let's go back, because I got to show this one more time. Now, anybody from Chantal's channel or anywhere, this was the 377 pound Chantal. Not 350, 377, but still closer to 350 than what she is now. Can anybody truly look at this picture, this screen grab, and tell me that the Chantal here, 2017, is the same one, 2024 Chantal, same size? As a matter of fact, according to Chantal, since she was 377 here, she should actually be smaller, 20 pounds less than herself here. So here's the 377 Chantal, right? And we're going to go back. Remember, pictures don't lie. Do these look the same? Does the body look the same? And also remember, the Chantal, back in the day, she did not use quite as many filters as she does now. So she might be using a slimming filter on her appearance, so she might actually be bigger in person, look bigger in person. But the Chantal now definitely does not look smaller than the Chantal then. So like I don't know why you lie, Foodie, but you do.
A balance beam. I can't even get on it without falling. So we came from down there. We're almost finished. Some nice flowers.
More stopping and starting.
Time to see some cute animals.
Yeah, like there's a portion in this video where she stops and she pets the animals and she does the animal deflection thing. I'm not here for that. I was just here for the supposed workout and to react to that. I'm not going to really show the animals. Where does that start? It pretty much starts here. So I'm not here for that. We're just going to get past all of that. Let me just find the part where she's done with the animals. Okay, let's scoot. There she is at the water fountain.
People with more money. And in Islam, it's very important to do good deeds like this for other people. Wow, nice garden. So now I'm walking on the other side of the park with the animal side, and there's another park here to walk around. Here's another example of a water station.
Chantal, why are you showing us things that don't matter? Like you're pointing out where the restroom is. You're pointing out where the fountains are. Why? How does that relate to what you're doing for this video? Why is that an important feature to show?
built like an old
Or was it just another way for you to stand still and justify it?
traditional Kuwaiti house. Sometimes they have different shapes and everything. It's really cool. Here's another one shaped like a bottle.
Like, what is this obsession in this video with showing every water fountain? You're not even drinking water. You're drinking coffee. Why is it so important?
Here we have another water station.
And another one.
Shaped like a traditional Arabic coffee carafe.
And more sitting.
Gotta stay hydrated. All right, guys. I walked the entire park on both sides and fed some animals and got some good exercise and some fresh air. And
I really didn't see a whole lot of heavy duty walking, like consistent straight through walking. It's just stop, start, strike a pose, start again, stop somewhere else, point out a feature that really nobody cares about. That's all this video was. And she wants people to take her seriously and believe that she cares about her health, but she really doesn't. But that's on her. That's her decision. That's her choice. But I don't think she should be giving people the impression that she cares about her health when she doesn't. You know, attracting people to her audience that they're looking for someone to talk to or subscribe to, that they're on a real health journey. Because for anybody who's looking for that, Chantal is not the one. She definitely isn't.
Mood is set for the rest of the day. So I'm going to go home, eat something healthy, and I'll see you
Yep, lies.
guys in the next video.
Okay, so that's it for the video. I just want to cover that real quick because it's much shorter than a recap video, and I just finished up with the retro video. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here today, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other.